What's up, Jags fans? How we doing tonight? I'm sitting down for this video because I am not feeling well, and I simply don't have the energy to stand up like I typically do and talk to you all about this football team. So I'm going to sit down on my couch and talk to you all about this football team. This wonderful, lovely football team that we all share that common interest in for whatever reason. Um, we just love them. They don't love us back. And let's talk about it a little bit because, my God, that is more true right now on January 28th, 2022, than it has ever been before. Let's jump into this thing. Um, so, we thought on Tuesday night that the Jaguars had their new head coach and former Jaguars quarterback, former first round pick, Byron Leftwich, who has served as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive coordinator now for the past couple seasons. Has worked under Bruce Arians and is a young, hot, up and coming head coaching candidate in the NFL. And it was confirmed on Tuesday that he was the Jags guy. And not only was he the Jags guy, but my man sat down in that interview with Shad Khan and said, "Listen, Shad, I want to take the job. I want to be the head coach. I want to turn this thing around. I want to do all those great, wonderful things." But that guy sitting over there in the corner, gotta go. Trent Baalke, out the building. Don't want him. Can't use him, won't work with him. I can help you. Can turn this thing around. I can be one of the best investments you ever made. Not with that guy over there. I got my own guy. A guy who actually has a credible reputation in the NFL and could actually, help the Jaguars be a successful organization. I don't know. Something like that. And we were all pumped about it. We were all pumped Tuesday night. We're like, oh my God, we're going to get Byron Leftwich. We're going to get a new GM, Adrian Wilson, I believe his name is, who's been an executive with the Arizona Cardinals. And Trent Baalke's gone. We're going to get all three things in the same night. And if not Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, surely we're going to wake up and it's going to happen. Well, my friends, it is now Friday evening, rather. It's like 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that at the time I'm recording this. And Byron Leftwich, as of right now, is not the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Adrian Wilson is not the general manager of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trent Baalke is still the general manager of this franchise, as of right now. Why is that the case? Why is that the case? Well, it's been a long, I almost called it a joyride, but it's not so much of a joyride because my emotions can't take it, what I've put up with these last several days of just constantly refreshing Twitter. But, excuse me. First, we were getting Byron Leftwich, and then it was actually we could still hire Matt Eberflus. Okay. And then the Bears said, nope, Eberflus is our guy. Okay. Well, there's one candidate out the door. And then right when almost it was a done deal, almost a certainty, the Jaguars to interview Nate Hackett again. Okay, what's going on? Signed with the Denver Broncos. Trent Baalke is scraping and clawing and doing anything he possibly can to retain his job because he knows that Shad Khan is the only idiot, the only man who's too stupid enough to realize what a snake this guy is. And he knows that if Shad Khan fires him, he will never work in the NFL ever again. So he is doing everything. He is so, Trent Baalke, okay, would rather the Jacksonville Jaguars go into next season with him as the GM and Darrell freaking Bevell as the head coach. That took 10 years off my life just saying that. He would rather that happen than for him to lose his job and for fresh blood, potential winning long-term blood to come into the franchise. And what we thought we would get in Urban Meyer, we would get with Leftwich and Wilson. That's the kind of guy we're dealing with. Every possible outlet, every way that this guy can snake his way through. And he knows what kind of an idiot Shad Khan is. He knows that Shad Khan's a moron. He knows that he can manipulate things with Shad Khan. And I think the only reason why, to be completely honest with you guys, that Bill O'Brien isn't our head coach right now is because of Tony Khan. Because of everything that I've heard, the reason that their interview went so sour is because Tony Khan put the kibosh on it. Which, thank you, I guess. Thank you. If you cared as much about the Jaguars as you did about AEW, maybe we'd be getting somewhere right now. Okay? Or, maybe Tony Khan can do both. Like, maybe you can say, you know what, Dad, just go do your thing with your auto part factories in Chicago. Go enjoy your yacht. I'm going to run the Jaguars and AEW, because I guarantee you he'd do a much better job than his stupid father's doing right now. Because what Shad Khan is doing is showing just how inept he is. This is easy. This is so stupid easy. Okay, and I know normally like fans like the fan and think that they can do things better than the professionals and the people in charge. Oh, I could do this guy's job better than, he's doing, blah, 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 whatever. But literally, us fans have been screaming for over a month now. Well, much longer than that. But especially the last month plus to get rid of this guy. And instead of Shad Khan looking at simple facts and the track record, like does it not compute in his head the fact that it was national news that guys would not outright refuse to take this job, not because they've won 4 games over the last 2 years, and because they've won 42 games, 41 games over the last 11 seasons. My God. It ain't because of that. No, it ain't because of that. It's because of that snake that sits at TIAA Bank Field. There are people who would not take this job simply because Baalke was there. Because of his horrific track record of what he did at San Francisco and so far what he has done. Because he probably is the one that leaked all the information about Urban Meyer. And that does nothing for Shad Khan. How can you be that inept? How can you be that clueless? I don't get it. I don't get it, you guys. I don't get it. I don't understand how you can be that stupid. I don't understand how you can be that inept. I don't understand how you could be so absent-minded, so clueless. Are there any other words? If you can think of any other words to describe Shad Khan, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Okay, because I'm running out of things to use to describe this man. It's so stupid easy. The way that the NFL is, the direction that the NFL is heading is for the young, up-and-coming, first-time, offensive-minded head coach. Byron Leftwich fits that. Okay? Yeah, it's cool that he was an ex-player of ours, and if he actually turns this around, it would be an awesome story, and I would love every single second of it. Okay? I remember watching Byron Leftwich as a kid. I had a Byron Leftwich jersey as a kid. I don't know what I did with it now. I don't have one now. I kind of wish I did. I tried to buy one on eBay, but then it was already sold. I bought it Tuesday night, and then it was already sold, and the guy returned the money to me, so whatever. But I lost track of thought. But I want this thing to be good. I want the Jaguars to be successful. And it is so easy to fix it. Okay? Bring in Byron Leftwich. Bring in Adrian Wilson. Fire Trent Baalke. It's literally that simple. You can't go anywhere else but up. Okay? You can't get any lower than what you've done. And I will talk draft the way, the further down the road that we get in this offseason. I will talk draft. But I'm at the point at this current time where it's like, what does it matter? Who cares who we pick? Who cares? Especially if they keep Baalke. Who cares? What does it matter? Nothing matters if we go into the next season with Darrell Bevell as the head coach and Trent Baalke. If that's the case, I speechless. Speechless. No words for it. Do the right thing, Shad Khan. Stop screwing around. Cut the head off the snake that is Trent Baalke. Bring in Byron Leftwich. Bring in the new blood. Let's start a new era of Jaguar football. And, I wasn't going to mention this, but I actually think that I will. It's not that big a deal, but it's something that kind of is irking me a little bit. I want to put it out there. So, I've seen a lot of people say two different narratives. Oh, well, and these people are clearly racist. I think there are people that don't want Byron Leftwich because he's black. I've seen that out there. And I have seen people say, well, bringing in a black head coach and the general manager that he wants, Adrian Wilson, is also a black man. Having a black GM and a black coach, that's a culture change, and that's what, Okay, I'm going to be really, really, really honest with you guys. I don't care if Byron Leftwich is white. I don't care if he's black. I don't care if he's Asian. I don't care if he's Hispanic. I don't care if he's a midget from Honduras. Okay? I don't care what he is. None of that matters. The pigmentation of the skin does not matter. Will that human being as a man be able to develop the next Peyton Manning, as we were promised Trevor Lawrence would be? Can he lead a locker room and gain the respect of 53 grown men? Can he come up with a competent game plan and make the Jacksonville Jaguars a consistently competitive and competent franchise with the occasional playoff appearance? If he can do those three things, pay him what he wants, bring him in the building, let's get it done. Same thing with the GM. Same thing with the GM. You want culture change? Win football games. That's all it's about. And I just wanted to get that off my chest. If you're a Jaguar fan, and if you're just now coming across my channel, if you watched to this point in the video, thank you. That's awesome. Hit like, hit subscribe if you love the Jacksonville Jaguars. Also, if you hate the Tennessee Titans, please join this channel. We are more than welcome. Hit subscribe, hit like. Go Jags, fire Baalke, screw the Titans.